Welcome to this match between Wales and Ireland. This was a video meant to make up for several uploads I lost, so please enjoy it. It's kind of like a repeat of one of the Grand Slams, Wales v Ireland. So I just hope you enjoy it, and please be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe. Okay, so here come the teams. I chose Wales and Ireland because they're two very close teams. I believe it's Wales 88 and Ireland 86. I'm going to be commentating this for you, so please do enjoy. And so that's the Irish team. Very, very strong as usual. And referee Quentin Prevost. And we are almost underway. And here we go, Dan Biggar to kick off. So he is going to kick off. Josh van der Fleer is going to take it. And then that was a good opening start from Ireland. Almost made it. Just made it past the 22 now. Very quick turnover by Wales though. Thomas Williams. To Ken Owens now, Lewis, and out to Josh Adams, but there was no one there, and he just threw a wild one. Just threw a wild pass out to the middle of nowhere, so line out. Here's Healy, and a good opening throw. Now the drive is set, and so far Ireland have made good ground, but it's a good counter by the Welsh. Holding strong, and they go to the short side rather than the open side. Conor Murray again, and they continue to pound it up, and once again Wales with a strong turnover. Quick adjustment here, going wide and deep rather than shallower, and well, they're going the narrow and shallow. Narrow and shallow, that rhymes. Okay, so then they get it wide out to McNichol here, and he puts the grubber on the ground, both him and I believe it's Hadley Parkes chasing, and now Wales are in the 22, and they go wide to Alan Wyn-Jones, who makes a good run at the line. Once again, Thomas Williams, he feeds Wyn-Jones, now Jake Ball. Pushed back a bit here, but Thomas Williams again, Hadley Parkes, and they go wide from Wainwright to Josh Adams, who very nearly makes it to that line there. And they're quickly off the back. Thomas Williams goes in, gets through two defenders, and scores, and Wales are in for the first try. It was a very good try, well worked, and Thomas Williams had a lot of strength. It takes a lot of strength to break through two attackers like that, but very well done, and Wales are in the lead. And Dan Biggar to take his first shot at goal. And the shot is successful. George just manages to get off the crossbar, so 1 from 1 from Dan Biggar in terms of success rate. And Wyn-Jones is the one who takes it down now. Hadley Parkes, who does a quick pass off to George North. Oh, very nearly a break there. Biggar goes to Wyn-Jones, who passes it long to Dylan Lewis, the prop. And then another ruck, Thomas Williams awaiting. Goes to Ken Owens, the hooker, and he is powering forward. Thomas Williams again goes wide to Wainwright, and now George North trying to have a go at running around. Thomas Williams takes it himself, and this time around McNichol calls for the maul, and they set it for a drive. Very strong, solid maul, and it comes out the back from Wainwright to Faletau, who gets them inside Ireland's half, and a good offloading game from Wales early on. They go back to Biggar, who fires it wide to Josh Adams. He's looking for it, and then there's the grubber along the ground, picks it up and dodges a few. Bit of a chaotic mess, but Josh Adams dots it down for Wales' second, and they are 12-0 up, 14 and a half minutes into the Grand Slam. Alright, so you get a good grubber. He had a bit of a chaotic session there. He couldn't place it down, and then he eventually did. And now Dan Biggar has a second shot at goal. And it's well kicked by Bigger. So he is 2 from 2, 14 plays nil. Taken by Bigger, who decides to put a boot to it this time rather than play it. Lama grabs it at the back, and it's fired downfield, taken by Lee Halfpenny, the fullback, who tries to take it on a run, but doesn't make it much further than just inside his halfway. Thomas Williams gets them a little bit further, injecting some pace into this match, and this time they decide to go for the clearance, but instead they switch it up quickly with Ken Owens now. Thomas Williams. And now they go for the clearance. They look for Hadley Parks, who was looking for touch, and instead finds Keith Earls, who decides to run it rather than kicking it. And he passes it off to Gary Ringrose. Connor Murray. Ireland gonna play some phases. Wales missing a couple of tackles there. Van der Fleer gets it, and now it's off to Lowe. And he is now brought down. Wales still not turning it over. Connor Murray puts a little dink over the top, and Halfpenny pulls it into touch just inside Ireland's half. Oh, and Ireland win their own line out, and they continue the phase play. A little loose pass recovered by Van der Fleer, and the passes continue. Now they get it out wide to Keith Earls, who puts a grubber along the ground. Josh Adams, interesting choice, quickly tries to punt it downfield. Justin Tuperick gives it off to Bigger, who looks for the kick and manages to get it away. Recovered by Bundyaki. He's brought to ground just inside the 10-meter line. Actually more about halfway. Wales looking for the clearance again. George North this time. And that time it is a much better clearance from Wales, sorry, I can't speak. More adjustments made by Wales in the defence, going wide and running up, coming up super fast, and this time round they managed to turn it over after a rather unsuccessful kick, and another unsuccessful one from Thomas Williams sees Ireland have the ball now. Connor Murray injecting his own pace into the match, and Hadley Parks gives away a penalty from hands in the ruck. So far, Wales are looking like they can handle themselves in defence. That's their first penalty. But they're not doing a whole lot in attack. They've had their moments, and they're starting to kind of slow down their attack a bit. They're waiting for the pass, and it's slowed down a bit, and Ireland win it. Brought to ground off the back of it, though, is Keller, I think. And that ball's dropped, and Bigger manages to recover it. Wales looking for the clearance through Hadley Parks. And it's come off an Irish player, but Justin Tuperick is there. Josh Adams, he puts a kick on. Holds it just long enough to get max distance on it. And it's there, and it's a good job. And Jordan Lama, the fullback, gives away another penalty for a forward pass. So we'll go to the first scrum. It'll be Wales' feed. Wales so far looking very dominant in the set piece in the scrum, and it's a very easy feed. Quick play off the back goes Faletau, quickly off to McNichol, stepping around one, stepping around another. Jake Ball, Alan Wynne Jones, Hadley Parks, ball is intercepted and fired away by Sexton. Lee Halfpenny can't get the kick away as he's brought down. Dan Bigger now receives the ball from Thomas Williams, and he puts it into touch. Once again, Wales strong on their clearances, but unable to recover from the counter-attack. Another line-out won by Ireland. Their success rate is going up. The drive continues. Only 6 minutes left to play in the first half of this match. Continue to drive. Van der Fleer fires it off the back. Ireland initiate the attack, and Aaron Wainwright is the man conceding a penalty this time. And once again they go for the corner. Sexton does manage to put it in the corner inside the 22. And the line out is going to be won again by Ireland. The success rate is going up. This does have the potential to be a try here. Ireland continue the drive. They're almost over the 5 meters, about 7 meters out now. Continue the drive. Here they go. Wales scrambling in defence, but don't extract it fast enough. Ireland win it back. Thomas Williams quickly up. Inside ball. Another one. Another pass. Missed tackles. And they're over. Ireland strike back through their hooker Rob Herring. And that was a brilliantly worked try. Ireland. Thomas Williams came up a bit too fast. Could have been a penalty. But Ireland just kept passing. Wales had a couple of missed attempts. And this time round, it didn't. It resulted in a try for Ireland. And Sexton adds the extra 2, and the Grand Slam is within 7. Ireland are on the board, and Sexton is 1 up. Ireland initiating their attack straight away. Oh, flat passing, doing the work for them, and now they go wide. Halfpenny just manages to bring them down inside, still inside their half. George North. Bigger, hands off one and then gets taken to ground. They're looking for the kick into touch, but it instead falls for Josh Adams, who finishes the job. So at the end of the first half, Ireland with a small comeback, scoring a try, and Wales scoring too early in the first half to bring the score to a 14 points to 7 in what has already been a fantastic Grand Slam match. Bigger takes it off the restart, and Wyn Jones now to Josh Adams. Quickly from the ruck, and they're looking for the clearance. Inside is 22, Dan Bigger doesn't get it clear. Ireland quick to shut him down. Josh Adams going to attempt it now. 7 meters out from his try line, and this time he puts it into the Irish 10, 50-meter line. Hadley Parks, Thomas Williams almost got away with that, but then they said they pass it, and Tuparik puts a small punt on it. Now in goes Van der Fleer. Ireland, Conor Murray injecting his own pace. Conor Murray making a bit of headwind. Wales once again tough, holding their defence well. Ireland again. More of the passing, and there's a small break there. Adams. Couple of missed tackles. Two missed tackles. Took the third one to get him. Conor Murray again, injecting further pace into this game. Wales can't compete at the ruck. Ball still there. It's back inside. Oh, brilliant dummy. Ball's going. Stander. CJ Stander is over for Ireland's second, and then Jonathan Sexton has a chance to tie the score. 2 from 2, and it is 14-14 within the first 7 to 8 minutes of the game, and Alan Wyn Jones manages to recover the kickoff inside the Ireland 10. Bigger, North, out wide, McNichol cuts back on the inside of Lama. McNichol's going all the way, and under the post he scores. And boy, is that the try that Wales needed to respond after Ireland's try. Alan Wyn Jones, the man who set up, and then a couple of phases later, McNichol is stepping around Jordan Lama and scoring under the poles. Bigger to put them back within 7 points, and he does so. 3 successes for Dan Bigger in this match. Talupe Faletau puts his boot to it. It falls for Jordan Lama, who manages to put a kick away, and it falls for Lee Halfpenny, who's going to run it, and then he puts a bomb on it, but Ireland have the advantage, and Halfpenny recovers it, so they'll come back for an unintentional offside by Talupe Faletau. Wales' scrum has been quite strong so far. Ireland to feed. Here comes the feed. It's well done. And Wales managed to win it off the back of that line out. Josh Adams brought to ground quickly. Thomas Williams goes around the blind side. Wainwright's in there and Josh Adams manages to fire it downfield. Good recovery by Jordan Lima, but he's put it in to touch. So it'll be a Welsh line out. They try to throw it to the back, but that doesn't work, and it's fired away by Conor Murray. Halfpenny looking for the 3 points, but hasn't got enough distance on it, and it's a knock on by Hadley Parkes. So Wales denied again. Another scrum opportunity for them. They're going to hold strong. So far looking more dominant over the period of the 55 minutes. And once again they drive that scrum backwards, and off the back goes Faletau through the centre of that scrum. Williams, he takes it off the back. Bigger, looking for Dylan Lewis, who makes a couple of extra meters. Good, strong carry by the prop. They try to... Wales, too hesitant in Ireland. Get the ball, they get it away. Comes out Josh van der Fleer. Wales trying to turn it over, but Ireland not letting up on this one. They hold strong. And they pass out wide. Once again, they get it wide. Keith Earls, he's not held, so they manage to get him again. But Ireland continue to put pressure on. And it's intercepted. Thomas Williams. The game is still full of action, and it is already injected, and it already has been. Wales injecting pace, but they're stolen by Ireland. Great defense from the Irish in this match. Still holding strong, and Kellyan Davis gives away the penalty for forward pass. Josh van der Fleer coming off for Peter O'Mahony in the 22 jersey. And Wales once again looking for that scrum. Andrew Porter on for Tadhg Furlong as well in the front row. Ireland looking to try and win the scrum, but they're not going to this time. Faletau almost making it there. Thomas Williams, bigger, puts the bomb on, and Aaron Wainwright has all the time in the world to put the ball down for Wales' 4th try, and that might just be the Grand Slam for Wales. Bigger, he could have gone all the way, but instead he puts the bomb on. Aaron Wainwright just had to skip over the line and score. Had all the time in the world. Dan Biggar looking for a 4 out of 4 success rate. He's got it, and Wales 28-14. 14 points the difference now. Ireland still been playing really well, and that's a moment that they needed. Loose pass gobbled up quickly by Ireland, and Alan Wynne-Jones gives away the penalty on the 22. So Jonathan Sexton, rather than kicking for the corner, is going to kick for 3 points. And he does so. He's made it. 17 plays 28. 11 points the difference now. Oh, Ireland brilliantly taken in a good, quick, early run by Bundee Aki. Conor Murray puts a kick on it, and that is a great kick. Just inside the Welsh 22. Brilliantly held, well held. They fire it in quickly to Halfpenny, who puts a punt on it, looking for touch on the right-hand side, but it doesn't turn out great. Ireland still holding on. Wales trying to do it, but there's a couple of missed tackles and a good early break. And Wales turn it over. Thomas Williams, Bigger looking for the clearance. And it falls on Jordan Larmour, who puts the kick downfield towards Thomas Williams, and he passes it, and it's a knock-on by Aaron Wainwright is the call. So they will go to a scrum. And Wales finally making a replacement. Chalupe Faletau's coming off for Ross Moriarty in the 22 jersey, similar to Ireland. So Wales beginning to tire now. And Ireland making another replacement. Tona is on for James Ryan in the 23 jersey. So Ireland already made 3 changes to their starting lineup. And this time Wales are the ones in trouble at the scrum. Already scrum has failed them. And they are very close to the line now. Good run. And the penalty against Aaron Wainwright again. Wales continuing to make substitutions. Jonathan Sexton taking a shot at goal. It's over. 20 plays 28. 10 minutes to go. There is still time for Ireland to win this game. Corey Hill on for Aaron Wainwright in the 21 jersey. Alan Wynne-Jones wins it back. Williams at wide to Josh Adams. Looking for a set play here from Biggar, and passes loose and gobbled up by Ireland. There's a chance. There was always a chance. There is still a chance. They need to score now and then score some points afterwards if they want a chance to win this game. Thomas Williams thought about the quick run but decided against it. Ireland, Wales, Ireland, keep going. Wales still missing tackles. Ross Moriarty. Ball. Owens. Lewis. Jones. Biggar. Off to George North, who has a run. Can't fend off Jonah Lowe, though. They're still looking. Jones. Ross Moriarty. Out to Adams. Adley Parks. Thomas Williams. Gives it out to Biggar, who takes it up. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. 3 minutes 15 to play. 2 minutes. Ireland have definitely lost this game. No matter what happens now, Ireland have lost this game. There is no way that they can score within the time frame. McNichol almost had a break there. That would have definitely secured it. 10 seconds. That's full. That is time up. Hadley Parks. That kick is missed. Jake Ball intercepts another one. Jones. Tipperick. North. Adams. Who cuts around one, and he's almost through. Almost within the 22 here. Wales continue. Biggar. Hill. Jones. Ball. They go wide. Looking for McNichol. He's got the drive on. Hands off one. He's inside the 22. McNichol. Wales continuing to play. Thomas Williams. They look for the kicker. They look for McNichol. He's going to look for 3. Gets charged down and Jake Ball takes it on. They throw it downfield to Hadley Parks. Ball is loose. Off the back. George North. Looking for Lee Halfpenny. Jones. Pass is still loose and picked up by Ireland. They've got a chance here. What a run. O'Mahony. Got a great take. Wales don't use it quick enough. Ireland. O'Mahony. Try. O'Mahony off the back. And they may have a try, but that'll surely be it. Wales have still won this match. Kilcoyne on for Healy. And Sexton with an uncharacteristic miss for tonight. Keller on for Henning. And that is the match. Wales, the victors by 28 points to 25. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Game Boy, out.